Hey there, this is Dolphin, and as I conveyed in my last video about my Withered Army training, I've gotten everything there is to get from the ruins, so now I will attempt not strictly a speedrun, but a speedrun light, so I will not try to achieve a record time, but just prioritizing on getting through there quickly. And I will use the maximum amount of troops, unlike the last time where I started out with 8, so that allows me a bit more sloppiness. You know, like the berserkers, they are taunting and they are really attracting damage input. But yeah, so maximum troop strength and then see how it goes if I just breeze through it. Okay. Put the whistle. I don't think I need the special buffs here. They cost mana again, so I'll just start this scenario.
Greetings.
Let's see. Okay, 2000 full amount. It's so easy to get this mana back. And it's really ideal as a druid in feral spec, which means I can do good burst damage, especially when I'm not having the aggro. But during relaxed stuff, I can catch the aggro and prevent too much damage, prolonged damage to my troops. So I can go in bear form and just hit stuff, and usually, with a few exceptions, I will retain the I'll keep the aggro. Okay.
One day at a
Ready?
time. I believe we can use these withered as a weapon.
2 berserkers,
First, we must teach them how to
2
survive in
mana
battle.
ragers, and a spell
Bring these withered into the
seer.
collapsed tunnels of Falinar.
Yeah.
Teach them to fight and to search for relics that can aid our cause.
Like there should be,
I will be waiting for you on the other side. Good
Spell
luck.
seer, and one more special one should be there, and the Starcaller. They're all some magical stuff. Okay, and just as this is supposed to be approached, I'll just run through here and advise to get down them quickly so that the berserkers still have health for later. So even if you try to prevent damage to your troops, the berserkers will probably fall first. They will just wear down if they keep grabbing the aggro from me. And I'm collecting more, you know, multiplication, the power of multiplication, just increasing your troop size. Powerful. This isn't even with special damage at this point. Okay, I don't know right now where the void cloud is. Okay, down there. See, I can storm in here. Now I go in cat form and can open powerfully, although they will probably totally nuke the crap out of them. Yeah. I don't need Skull Bash, I don't need any no main, I don't need any stuns. They just nuke them away. So yeah, I'm a bit worried about this room because, but yeah, I've seen I probably do this first and collect a few more, because there are many of those arcane things and I cannot interrupt them all, and they aggro all at the same time. So I'll just do this room first. This is easier with Lapilia. Just kite her away. She puts a kind of bomb spell on you and you have to keep away from your troops or you'll explode within your troops with that spell. So yeah, I just skim the eggs here. Because I have all the upgrades, not only will they not run away in fear that easily, which will help with Laystalker or Drow, but they are also more disciplined with where they do their damage. Very aimed damage. And that helps to not aggroing them too early. Although later the spider. So yeah, this is also a tutorial for showing you a bit how to do bosses, although it probably looks a lot easier than it is with smaller troop size. Always take your time letting the mobs come to you, and no, not that they storm in there and aggro the boss. right away. These seem to spawn after a while too here, those little treats. If you are in here spending more time in here, they will keep spawn. Yeah, and of course with bosses you go into full nuke mode with a few exceptions, so wear the boss down quickly. In this case, well, I'll comment at every boss separately, so... Okay, yeah, ranged attacks, this is an advantage. So the berserkers did not jump right in. They throw from the distance. Okay, now I will aggro the boss. And then you can see, and...
Be careful, Outlander. Do your best to minimize
And I
it.
taunt. And now run away. See? No one hurt. Yeah, forgot to... It still happens sometimes that I forget to set them on mayhem. And don't be too worried. I mean, you can at least maintain your troop strength after every encounter like this. There should be a few more withered that you can collect, so you can replenish your troop strength. And yeah, I will do this in the beginning. Last time I ended with like 28 troops because I opened 2 fiber chests. Yeah, and then I did this room and I didn't have many casualties, so I'll just try this room now. Let's see what happens. I mean, their damage output is so insane that I can just... Here. Yeah, I can probably catch all aggro and let them do the rest. Let's see how this works. Okay, so that's quite reliable with not aggroing too much here. Although the distance is really dangerous. There you see. But it's a little window here. The others are coming after a while. I just not interrupt them. Okay. I did not set them on... Yeah, I don't know, they probably attack from a high distance here. They go quite nuts if you put them on mayhem, as the name suggests. And one more and 2 more, yeah. 69% average. Let's see. Starcaller, Exile, yeah, they've suffered a bit. But the Berserker, yeah, you see the Berserker, they take a lot. Can be an advantage too, because they soak the damage to protect the weaker troops. And yeah, Laystalker Drow might spawn quite soon. Sometimes he spawns surprisingly soon. And then don't tank him, because you cannot soak all the damage. The point of that encounter is that he keeps rushing between that he has many targets and can distribute his damage. You should go into damage dealer mode. Maximum damage, little aggro. Oh, this really comes first. Because you don't get more rep after a certain, like 400 points. And mayhem. Got a little bit distracted by the Dryad there. Yeah, I will not do the room. Oh, yeah, okay, we said clear. So I'll try a high score too. Okay, get them here. Attention. This totally does not need any... What's happening down there? So one went down there, it looks like. Yeah. Okay, then I will do the room. Those spiders here sometimes fixate. Gotta be a little careful that you don't take on too many at once here. But yeah, you see they just chew through them here. Even if they fixate on one, they can't even get a hit out there. They fall so quickly. This is really relaxing. And Stormfront, make sure you're always at the front, so you're welcoming new adds, new mobs that are adding, that you are the first to do damage on them here. Run through them. Because of course you have ranged attackers, and as soon as they aggro you, and you are melee basically tank, they start attacking, so you can always do a taunt. It's reliable for a couple of seconds. Sometimes there is also Withered down here, so from above you can peek down a little and, you know, maybe you can spot it if there's one down there. Like, look around like this, is it worth going down there? Okay. These, if I do this, they will keep their distance from this one, and first I will try to sneak around here, and if that doesn't work, mayhem. That worked nicely, so if they don't really attack, their aggro range is quite low. Let's see whether I can do the same here again with the Dryads. Should work. Yep. There she comes. Chest and... and done. Total ownage there. And the same again, if we can do that. Sneak through here. Yep. Careful here, like if you're battling here, don't... Had I moved here, I might have added this one. Always consider they walk in a straight line. Walk around corners like this and attack here. So that if they come here and they do a back jump or some stupid stuff like that, they don't jump right into that boss, to that mob. Wall is always nice aggro prevention. You see, since I opened with a stun, which I can do in cat form, no chance for them to get hit. So we are 26 at 69% average health. They've suffered quite a lot. And, no, don't overlook. They can sit around in corners. So really, the watch out you get from Laystalker Drow, that's more meant for him. He needs to watch out. As much as he's owning you in the beginning, you are owning him once your troops are stronger. And actually, had I started with 8 once, it would have felt quite similar to this. There's no big difference at that point. And I will just, I risk aggroing them. My troops will just so nuke through them. Take them as a dessert. See. Absolutely no problem. Okay. If you get these additional stuff, the bubble helps against draw in the beginning. If you get the one that spawns mana, almost not worth standing it for 10 or 20. It takes less time in Zuroma to grapple up a building and get a bottle there or anything. So it's annoying. It just stalls everything, delays everything. And of course, a cocoon can always has a chance of containing a hostile or a friendly wizard. So open all cocoons. And Lace Stalker Draw. I try to avoid him. The guide said he can spawn here, and here, and here. Don't trust that. He can also spawn in these parts here. I walked up here and through the webs, and then down here I wanted to circumvent him. Worked the first time and I thought, okay, great. And then the second time, watch out. That happened here. Nope. He is surprised. But once you got him, it's relaxing because there are no more surprises. You can plan your stuff properly. You take your time when draw is gone. Again, run here. Run in here that you're the first to catch these. Okay. If that comes. Huh. See, big mob fell so quickly. That one couldn't even get all the way to the ground and was gone. So sometimes I had draw spawn as soon as now. So he could spawn any minute. I don't know whether it's completely random or depends on some kind of troop strength. Oh. Okay, that was not good. See, easy to miss. Someone aggroed that one up there. They can be... I guess they were still here when I put them on Mayhem and then they Mayhemmed there. Yeah, little mistake on my part. This is what can happen. So draw hasn't spawned yet.
Look out!
Ah, there. And look, he's gone. Yeah. That was Lace Stalker Draw. And that's a little side dish. I didn't even have to put attention on him. My troops did everything. And I'm at 56. Yeah, he does some damage, of course. But you know, that's done. And what have we gotten here? So here's the boss. There's also a guide on the internet. I think in Reddit someone posted a map with info which items are in which chests. That is useful to know too, which chest to open first. Things that affect all troops you should get first, like 25% more health, 25% more attack power, damage, and stuff like don't panic that easily, and focus your attacks patterns. Okay. Now it's so relaxing knowing that draw won't spawn here. I'll just walk around. Little walk in the park. See how quickly they fall without Mayhem even. I mean, when you put them on Mayhem, their damage output increases a lot. If you want to do it really perfect, try to time your attack so your attack rhythm, so that, for example, once a cocoon opens, you are the first one to hit the wizard in there in case it's a hostile one. Okay, so that's the exit first. Yeah, could have gone the other way around, a bit shorter. But you see the numbers are increasing, and so easily, because I have so many troops, it's so easy to get more. The more troops you have, the better they are at supporting each other and not taking damage. And this room, yeah, that's really powerful. At first I thought opening these doors required to use up 10 withered, like the chests. Then I learned, no, they stay. And 3, here's nothing but 3 withered. So that's a big boost too if you can reach this room. But don't keep your hopes up at reaching this room before you fought Laystalker Joe. So now I have 34 and I'm at 65%. That's almost where I've been before. So I didn't hit the cocoon. I waited until the spider came down from her thread. You see, at this point I have over 400 points. This would already give you 425 reputation. You could end the run now. And if you want to end the run, but you have too many troops, if you have cat form or any high movement speed, it's easy. Then just move away from them, you know. If you get too far away from them, you will lose them. Put them on disciplined and then walk away from them and at a distance. And then you end the scenario. Otherwise you would have to walk all the way to the entrance. This is just insanely fast. Okay, no chests around here it seems. Cleared there. Okay, now we can do that room. I'm a bit worried I will do this one later, I think. Because there's a bug in there that can really eat up your troops. Can get stuck. And I will get some more troops before I do that. This is another boss where you just... He spawns ads after a while. I think you cannot interrupt it. Little spiderlings. So just keep drawing all the aggro from the ads he spawns. So I can try opening these like that. That work could. So that was helpful. Not arguing the boss yet. Let them settle down, and then I get this one. And I think now, always good to have high troop strength before engaging a boss. And now it's basically total mayhem again. Sharpfall.
Use caution. You don't know what you can do with your
Do the expansion, yeah, that's bad. And put them off mayhem again soon, so they don't draw too much aggro, because if they are on mayhem, due to the sheer amount of damage they're doing, they're totally nuking your tank aggro, totally dissing it. Okay, so that was another easy room. 2 more gained, or 3. 68% health. After a while the number will go down occasionally because some will die. You see here, there are some with very low health. Actually the Berserker, oh, at 50%, that's good. And the other one, there's here, yeah, uninteresting. When you got so many troops, the details aren't that interesting. Not even worth stopping for the little ones here. And you need, by the way, kill laser got row, so you can open this door here. Let's see, where are we? Okay, I haven't cleared this corridor yet, I think. To the other room. Yeah, there are a few left. Oh, that's the whole room. Okay. It's actually good that they are attacking any target. In that cocoon I couldn't even see the wizard in there. He was dead so quickly. It's good that as soon as mobs are aggroing you, they attack them, and because they're using ranged attacks, they usually have them down before they even reach you or them. Okay, cleared. Remember this room. Yeah, I want to do this one first because that can be a bit messy. And I get more troops here too. I just hope that the bug won't occur again. Of course, also the risk that I'm losing more to the bug if I have more troops. And I'll see. Yeah, here you walk over eggs. And the eggs open them when you touch them. And what I did was, after I removed the ones in the on the rim, I used Moonfire. I used ranged attacks, and that prevented early aggro from the bosses. You know, like did this. I walk over these. I stick to the rim here. This will probably slowly eat a little. At some point, one might get crazy and jump in the middle, and then I will have, like here, they're doing this. I'm really worried about that. So I have to be aware whether it will probably be them who are doing the boss at some point. So first, okay, if they walk across eggs, they won't trigger it. That helps. It's only me who's opening these eggs. So clear the rim first. Also has the advantage that you can get these wizards here. Okay, that is done, and now I will show you what I used to do. Yeah. That works very nicely because the projectiles don't aggro, they just do ranged attacks. Very nice. Just gotta make sure to aggro the spiders themselves too, or they will do some damage to my troops. This tub. Yeah, so this is actually clean. I could just run through there, but I want to nuke this boss at least once. Okay, place them all the way to the outside, ideally. One on the egg, one on the spider. Egg, spider, spider, spider. Okay. And mayhem. Alright, where did the boss go? It's okay, it's a mini boss, it's just a very powerful mob, but you know, this is really funny. It's like, and gone. Haven't witnessed something like that before. Okay, so with a lot of confidence, I think I will try, because the room up there is a big mana boss, but apart from that, there are 3 like this one. If they each would like that, so we have 42 at 69%, yeah. So troop strength is still growing. And yeah, start with 2000 if you want to dedicate to this, if you want to be able to run this easily. Start with 2000 mainly to get to draw and use the tactic I said. And then plan well which chests to get, how much you have to save for those chests to use up later. And what was frustrating when I planned to get chests and draw ended the run, so I couldn't get any chests, so try to prevent that. Nuke draw. Get early chests as long as you don't have the troop strength for proper. Okay, so this is one of the powerful ones. So I noticed these devourers, they could use mayhem to nuke them, but this is too risky with this boss here. So I just take extra precaution here and use a taunt, use a growl on them once I see that they turn anywhere but me. Okay, this one is patrolling this. No. Get a little tricky. Come here. So you see, I controlled where I was tanking it. I growled at it so it would walk towards me to the wall. You can control things a bit like that. And here. Okay. Seems I didn't get the bug this time, probably because they couldn't do anything here. No warning about being webbed. I will fix the bug. Okay, there's still some left, but that looks uncritical.
Use caution. We don't want our weather to end up in cocoons.
Okay, now nuke them down, you see. Okay, interrupt.
Use caution. We don't want our withered to end up in cocoons.
And this is the bug I meant.
Use caution. We don't want our withered to end up in cocoons.
Damn. This... See? 45 I had.
Use caution. We don't want our withered to end up in cocoons.
Okay, they're still there. Either they managed to do some kind of workaround.
Use caution. We don't want our withered to end up in cocoons.
They look like the full troops. Full troop. Okay, there's the chest. I will get that quickly.
Use caution. We don't want our withered to end up in cocoons.
Yeah, they need to fix this. I already reported this as a bug. But you see, so when they were frozen, I switched between those two modes.
We don't want our withered to end up in cocoons.
And was no use. They vanished. They were stuck there, and I had to walk away.
Use caution. We don't want our withered to end up in cocoons.
If you've seen the other video, which is probably obsolete now with this one, this annoying message will end when
I... We don't want our withered to end up in cocoons.
Oh, it used to end when I fought that boss, but that boss is not there anymore. Okay.
Use caution.
Yeah,
we don't
shut
want
up.
our withered to end up in cocoons.
I'll just do the next one. The Elf Breaker. I grabbed the chest there,
Use
when
caution. We don't want our withered to end up in cocoon.
I grabbed the chest while fighting that one. So I got it, like I had 6 withered left and ran
Use
there and
caution.
used 5
We
to
don't want
open
our
the
withered
chest.
to end up in cocoons.
And it worked. It barely worked. This opened here because I killed this one.
Use caution.
So,
We
and
don't
then I
want our
got one
withered to end
left.
up in
So yeah, it
cocoons.
was a wipe. The run was ended there. But I got the chest. So next time, because the end boss,
Use caution. We
Pillage,
don't want our
the
withered to
spider,
end up in cocoons.
is spawning spiders that run down here all the time. And because fighting the elf breaker, I could do it with
Use
nuke.
caution.
I will
We don't want
try
our
it now.
withered to end up in cocoons.
Because the spiders here, and they attract the withered. And I also don't know how much they distract and draw damage away. Although they're not too many. So last time I waited till the elf breaker was walking here, was halfway here, and then I went through as spare and just, as you can see it and look at it in my last video about this, and just always hitting them. So I would get aggro and pull them up here, and then they were caught up here for quite a while. Eventually they came. Guys, keep coming up. Come here, you know, don't get too busy down there. I had to run down and do some damage to get them up, but yeah. And then I avoided the elf breaker because the aggro range is not that big. And because I want to try something new, 46 of them. Actually, the spiders are on mostly to the right. I will nuke the elf breaker now. 4. Yeah, and they even... Actually, yeah, I've got my little camp here. So if I attack the elf breaker first, they will not get distracted by the spiders. There are not enough of that. Yeah, and like this. Yeah.
We don't want our withered to end up in cocoons.
He grabbed the withered, but he's gone now. Now, yeah, these spiders keep spawning and
running away. Catch him before he gets lost in the tunnel.
where? Doesn't matter now. Yeah, the same, because trying to get the remaining withered is pointless with so many ads spawning. What you do is get to a certain point. Here, aggro all of them. Move up. Make sure the boss is not all the way here to the front. Come on now, stop.
We don't want our withered to end up in
And at this point, yeah, this is convenient. And at this point, just for the fun of it, because this has stopped now, I can now have the luxury of collecting all the rest here to defeat the boss with a record amount of troops. One more. Oh look how many are here. This is tempting, and you can get them here while you're fighting the spiders. But why really? First you have to get a relaxing situation. I only did this here combat chest taking because in this chest that was here was plus 25% damage. It's interesting. So you usually get rewards at bosses. You defeat a boss and after that you get a chest for something that's useful for that boss. So like, okay, show me that you can do the boss without that, and once you've shown that, you get the luxury of having it easier next time. So this elf breaker really needs, you really need to nuke him down. And that's what the damage increases for. And like in the room up there, here you can get where your troops are more calm, I think, or focus better. Yeah, focus better. Either of them, which is really useful, and especially that room where you can't really avoid them getting hit a lot. Okay. And the end boss isn't even The Elf Breaker's probably the most tricky one. The end boss will spawn some webs on the ground, but will fall way before there are any problem. 694. This is interestingly more than last time, where I thought I did a full clear. So 676, I think, last time. Okay, so I have 51 troops with 78% full. There's another chest. Okay, aggro. Mayhem. Yep. Barely managed to get the cast through. Not interruptible, but spawned them towards my side. I don't even know what they do. Yeah. 46.8 million. And I still have, well, okay, to make it perfect. And I never ended this scenario back here. I will do that now. Spellworms, the only ones here. Okay. So now I got 703.
You made it.
2 more chests. Always happy about easy mana. Although it's not much. Not like a good bottle of arc wine. Let's see a little. The mana rage at 75%. Spells here at 70%. Another mana rager at 67. That is a normal one. Where is... Okay, so this is to be expected. No berserker left, as it seems. And that's what I told you. They are tanking, but you cannot heal them. Okay, 51 troops at 78%, 703 points.
What is our destination?
Send me back home. There are no more chests to get here.
Clear.
And that's a completion. I'll check later how long this took. You can get it from the video play time. I didn't look on the clock actually when it started. And there's the big chest again. Yeah. What did you get this time? This is still the key that will vanish. This is the average item level of the rewards there. Okay, I already got one Titan Forged. Faldorai egg. Oh yeah, project the image of the incubating Faldorai onto yourself. Oh, this is new. Let's see. What is this doing? Faldorai egg. Oh, okay. This lasts for 5 minutes. Okay. Oh, this... Okay. It's not fun. If it is broken and doesn't restore, isn't restored but completely cancelled. Yeah, and yeah, so the maximum, as I said, you only need like 400 points tops to get 4 times 100 and one of this. So there, here, Nightfall and 62, 3, 4. Of course, yeah, I didn't think... These are stored, so you can save them up and wait for, like with any other rep items, wait for the Dark Moon Fair, you know? Didn't think about it now. I could have saved them and get the buff there, but hey, it's just 10% more. 425, that means, yeah, 42, 43 more rep. It's not a big thing. Yeah. Okay, and 4,500. Not that much either. And that was the fun run. Probably the one on my alliance druid I'm not that far advanced, and you know, like I could do the same, get to the same level if I'm not in the mood. It is always easy, even if you start with only 8 troops. You only have to get 400 points, you know. Farm all the trash, get as far as you can get. No problem. Okay, so maybe this gave you some insight. This was actually a pretty good guide, I think, on how to do the whole scenario. even though it will be more difficult in the beginning. Yeah, and the chests you have to plan properly, you know, to have enough troops left that are used up when you're teleporting the chests out. Okay, hope you enjoyed this. Give it a like if you did, and see you soon. Hey there, this is Dolphin with a quick update to my full run tutorial of the Withered Army training that I made. I did this on my secondary character now. I was not sure, should I do minimum, just get the banking access chest. Then I decided ancient mana is so abundant, so I went with 20 troops with a full number. And here's the thing, in addition to the guide I've made, where I used the most powerful troops. Troop strength, the numbers is everything. I started this with nothing but the plus 20% stamina for my troops that you got very early in the dungeon, and one berserker from Brazilian from the Dryad fight there. But that's just a tank, and he's drawing a little aggro. Well, but you know, it's not much, you know, the stamina and the one berserker. And so this is the run with that basis, but with 20 troops and lots of experience. And I cleared everything except the room with the many mana spawns to the right in the beginning, because I didn't have the second berserker yet to open the door for that. And that is like mass annihilation. That was probably better anyway. So I don't have the map of that now. So what I did was I ended up with 47 withered. Just with those little things. Laystalker Drow, I expected him. I tried to provoke him to spawn, but he didn't. So I cleared another boss room, and after that it finally worked, you know, and took a bit longer still, and he hit me pretty hard, but still manageable when you have so many troops. And I risked it to encounter him before too. I had my special buff here from feeding Tharisra, so had he placed a critical hit on me, I almost wanted to provoke it. I would have a shield regenerate, and when he bumps against the shield, it will hit him very hard. So that's a real advantage to get it from her, but risky too. Okay, so 47 troops with just with the experience. Went all the way through, and so I don't have to do it in the future. I got the 3 chests in medium chests in the end here. The pet, the 25% damage increase from the Elfbreaker, and let's see what that is in a moment. And then I got my second Berserker and both Mana Ragers. Now only left the Starcaller and the Mana Spell Seer, those 2. And the Box of Calming Whispers there for more focused attacks. Well, okay, let's see. So wait, yeah. 1 Scroll of Town Portal, this is still the key from Joe, and 1 Blood of Sargeras. Lens of Kindle. Yeah, this is a damage increase from the Earthbreaker. This will be massive, because, you know, number of troops, and each one gets a plus 25% damage. Multiplication is very powerful. Second chest, Tree Mender's Beacon. Ah yeah, that's just artifact power, but I wanted to get it because it is all the way back there. Difficult to get. I don't want to clear this again, just get my minimum points. As I explained in the video before. Okay, yeah, I can add that to my main weapon. And the Leyland Broodling, the pet. So I got 2 now. Okay, so this is probably the Berserker, the second one. So next time I can open the room there, and it's little risk because it is very close to the beginning. You know, I wanted to get the chest from the end first if I clear, so future ones are shorter. Spellma. Okay, that is 1 Mana Rager. This is probably the second Mana Rager then. Yep, that is the second one, and they have better survivability than those suicidal Berserkers. But yeah, this will help me open the door to the box of calming whispers next time, where they are more relaxed. And the big chest. With how many gold? Oh yeah, 700 gold. And an upgraded item. Oh, now I have already had my dream grove upgraded with lots of order hall resources. And that is always in there, as you seen in the last video, and 425, and I will not make the same mistake again. Although I'm not really rep farming on this character here, but still, these I will keep, and when the Dark Moon Fair opens, get the carousel buff, and then get 10% more for these. Okay, so that was a little update after that. That's really worth it to start with 2000, you know, especially since I'm getting the enchant for Mana Seeker, or what's it called here. So occasionally I get mana from there too. And I got lots of stashed items. Every item that is usable, for ancient mana, I stashed on the bank. So I can refill this easily if I need to. But, you know, so easy. Quest a little in Surama, open some Arkwine bottles, and you got it. So there's really, especially in the beginning, watch tutorials like my video, for example, and then so you know the drill, and then start with 20 troops. And then you make the most progress in the least amount of time, and then later it's very easy. Okay, so that was a little update, so to complete my previous video, and then have fun with this little mini game. Bye.